people are facing acute food insecurity. A new UN report says at least 150 million people in 55 countries are at risk of hunger. War and conflict are the main contributing factors, but economic shocks exacerbated by the pandemic and climate change are also major causes. Yemen, South Sudan and parts of Burkina Faso and northern Nigeria are said to be at or approaching catastrophic levels of food insecurity. Mohamed Ado reports.
Adeng Lopronget is a survivor of the war that's ravaged South Sudan for years. Displaced many times during the conflict, she now lives with her husband and 4 members of their extended family in an informal settlement in Bibor town in the volatile Jonglei region. They receive some food from charities and supplement that with vegetables from a small garden they tend near their makeshift shelter.
Our enemies are always attacking us. We have really suffered a lot. We're always on the run. They kidnap our people, mostly women and children. Now our area is empty. We lost our food during the floods. Now we face hunger. I hope this war stops and we are able to go back to normal life.
But hunger is a global problem and it's growing every year. A new report on food security provides grim reading. 150 million people in 55 countries are in crisis, say the authors, the UN's World Food Programme and the Food and Agriculture Organization. That's an increase of around 20 million people from 2019. 133,000 people in Burkina Faso, South Sudan and Yemen are also facing a catastrophe and need urgent action to prevent widespread death and total collapse of livelihoods. Thousands of people are also dying of hunger in Yemen, South Sudan and northern Nigeria, the countries highlighted by the report as the worst affected. To avert famine and to meet urgent food needs, the World Food Programme says $5.5 billion will be required this year. COVID-19 has also shown the ever-widening gap between the rich and the poor and how the most economically vulnerable households are those that will be the hardest hit in the food chain.
We are going to pray about the war in the country, the hunger in the country. The food crisis is getting worse. We pray to God to bring these to an end.
And then we have climate change. In sub-Saharan Africa, where most of the world's food insecure live, the situation is only getting worse, punishing countries that did little to cause the problem. Here, they don't speculate about the crisis. They're suffering because of it. Once proud farmers and herders have now been reduced to depending on foreign aid. Mohamed Ado, Al Jazeera.